Hello, BookTube. I have a manga haul for you today. Uh, Last week, I was feeling a bit down and I put in two orders for a lot of manga. Um, for a while now, I have been slowly collecting Black Clover by Yuki Tabata. However, I've been stymied by the fact that volumes 18 and 19 have been rather hard to find from my usual sources. However, I was looking at Barnes and Noble, and they did have volumes 18 and 19 available, so I ordered them from Barnes and Noble, as well as um, three other um, volumes, one of which has not arrived yet, and I will do that book haul separately when that book arrives. But I do have four of the five books that I ordered from Barnes and Noble. So, Black Clover Volume 18 and Black Clover Volume 19 by Yuki Tabata. So, Black Clover is a series about a young man named Asta who is born with no magic in a world in which pretty much everybody is born with some magical abilities. Asta, despite his limitation, aspires to become the Wizard King, the uh, commander of the military forces in the Clover Kingdom. And he is, because he has no magic, he is the perfect wielder of a special grimoire, which is a way that the magicians in this world use their powers or can sort of channel their abilities. And this grimoire gives us the ability to summon a giant anti-magic sword. And with this sword, Asta is able to join an order of magic knights called the Black Vols and go on adventures in search of his um, ambition. So again, volumes 18 and 19 of Black Clover. I also picked up volumes 2 and 3 of Frieren Beyond Journey's End by Kanehito Yamada and Tsukasa Abe. However, only volume 3 has arrived so far. I'm still waiting for volume 2. Both Frieren volume 2 has been a bit hard to come by. I think volume 3 has as well. So I'm happy to have been able to pick both of them up as well. So Frieren Beyond Journey's End is about an elf named Frieren who was part of a party of adventurers who, decades earlier, went on a grand epic quest to save the world. Decades later, Frieren is forlorn in the fact that all of her companions have, for the most part, died. And so she goes on a new adventure with a new group of companions. I've only read the first volume and really enjoyed it, so I'm looking forward to reading volumes 2 and 3 when volume 2 finally shows up, which should be either later this week or early next week, depending. And I also picked up volume 2 of Twin Star Exorcists by Yoshiaki Sukeno. So, Twin Star Exorcists is about two young people who are exceptional exorcists. And in order to produce a super exorcist, they have to get married. However, they don't particularly want to get married at this moment in time. Um, while I did put in quite a large order with Barnes and Noble, I went a bit insane with Powell's, the great bookstore in Portland, Oregon, and I ordered a lot more books from them. I have been, over the past several years, slowly collecting Naruto by Masashi Kishimoto, and I picked up two volumes, volumes 63 and 64. So, Naruto is one of the most popular manga series in the world. It's about a young man named Naruto Uzumaki who On the day of his birth, a gigantic demon, nine-tailed demon fox attacked his village, and the Hokage, the leader of the village at the time, sealed the fox into newborn Naruto. This led to Naruto being an outcast, a pariah in the village, that Naruto compensated for by becoming the town prankster, the town troublemaker. However, once Naruto graduates from the ninja academy and becomes an apprentice ninja, Naruto begins to aspire to become the Hokage, the leader of the village himself. And he goes on a number of adventures to protect his village and his friends. And I am now 8 volumes away from being finished with Naruto. I also picked up 3 volumes of Black Clover, which I already talked about. So I picked up volumes 23, 24, and 25. So what I do with both Naruto and Black Clover and other series, as I've been shopping with pals, is I will pick up from like the next volume that I'm missing up through to whatever volume pals doesn't have. And then if that missing volume becomes available, then I'll basically repeat the process with pals. If not, then I will order with, like, say, Amazon or Book People, if possible. And the final batch of books I picked up from pals are a lot of volumes of Dandadan by Yukinobu Tatsu. So I picked up volumes 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, which means that I have all of Dandadan except for volume 7, which came out last week. So Dandadan is a series about 2 high school students, one of whom believes in the supernatural, and the other one who believes in aliens. However, neither one believes in the other, so they make a bet that each would explore a site reputedly haunted or visited by the supernatural or aliens. And when they go to visit these sites, they discover that both aliens and the supernatural exist. The aliens abduct a young Momo, and awaken her latent psychic abilities, while Okarun is kind of sort of possessed by a ghost called Turbo Granny, who is very, very pervy. I read the first volume a few months ago, or more like about a month or so ago, and really enjoyed it, and I wanted to pick up the rest of the series to get caught up with. And I have to say, I love these covers. These covers are amazing. So, to recap, I picked up volumes 2 of Twin Star Exorcist and volume 3 of Frieren Beyond Journey's End, Naruto volume 63 and 64, Black Clovers 18, 19, and 23 through 25, and Dandadan volumes 2 through 6. So that is a lot of manga. I will be back shortly with 2 tag videos. So until I see you then, thank you, BookTube. Have a great afternoon and stay safe.